Good morning. Today is Tuesday. It's exactly 1 week away from Christmas. So happy holidays to everybody. Welcome to all my new subscribers, those who have been with me for a while. It's just a blessing to be in the land of the living, y'all. You know, at this time of the year, there's a lot of deaths and people getting diagnosed with different sicknesses and things like that. So actually in my family, I've had 2 cousins to pass, I think within the last week here. Well, over the weekend. One was older than me. I guess he was about right at 60, and the other one was just a child, a baby in my opinion. He was 25 years old. So I'm telling you, you have to stay in Christ, because when things happen and you have that relationship with him, you can get through anything. I know, because I've been there, and that's what got me through a lot. But anyway, I want to talk about something today that truly let me know that God, well, I know God still works. You know, I know that because he works in my life. But I had some great work done in March of this year. And I think I ended up paying like $266 or something like that. They told me that I needed some more rotors, and they had a lifetime warranty on them. But I noticed within the last week, y'all, I'm keeping my eyes on the road. It's very foggy, so I don't know what kind of quality this video is going to be. But I noticed here, maybe within the last month, like when I back out of my driveway, when I back off out of my parking space at work or at home, when I'm hitting, you know how you're backing out and you on the brakes, I would hear like a please. I was like, what in the world is that? And then when I was stopped, it was almost like, well, when I got my rotors changed, my wheel was shaking when I was stopped, when I was going at a high speed. But it wasn't doing that, but it was like a grinding sound. So, my brother went and took it for me yesterday to the shop where I had the repairs done. And I was like, oh God, I really don't want to spend a whole lot of money because it's Christmas, and I've had to get myself new glasses, my son new glasses, and other eye appointments, just, you know, just life. And my brother calls me, and I told him, I said, you don't have to go this late. I said, because at this time, you may go and end up staying all day. He said, well, I don't mind. I don't really have anything planned. So I was like, I feel bad, but he wanted to do it, so I let him do it. But anyway, he called me. He says, they're going to put you some new brakes. And I was like, huh? He said, yeah, those brakes were on a warranty. They're going to go ahead and give you some new brakes. And I said, they didn't say how much it was going to cost? He said, I guess it ain't going to cost nothing. Y'all, I sat up in my office, and I'm telling y'all, I just, I lost it. And let me tell you why. Because the car I'm driving now is a Toyota, but the car before this was a Ford Taurus. I bought it. It was a 2000 and, let me see, I don't want to lie. It was a 2000 and, hell, was it a 1? And I bought it in 2. Well, the car wasn't but a year old when I got it. And I mean, it held up good and everything, but then I started having problems with the motor. And the odd thing is, the car I had before that was a Ford Escort. It was the first car I bought brand new, and it was paid off. But that car, once it just I had gotten in the car, and I hadn't had it very long, and we got in the car, that same brother I was talking about, we got in my car and it wouldn't start, so we had to have it towed. And I mean, I hadn't paid but maybe 3 notes on it, so whatever was wrong, they fixed that. But then that car, in the length of time I had it, I had motor problems with it twice. So that's 2 Fords I had with motor problems. That was my thing. I would never get another Ford for that reason. But anyway, to get and then, you know, just to get a report that you're going to get something done for you on your car and you don't have to pay a dime, to me, that's favor. People will probably say, well, that ain't no favor. That's just what happened. It's favor to me because they could have said something else caused it. Everybody's not always honest with it. You understand what I'm saying? So I was just very, very grateful. I'm going to actually call the manager of that establishment today and tell him how grateful I am. And to me, that's my Christmas miracle. I know some people like, that ain't no big deal. It's a big deal to me, you know, because people do things, you know, especially when you're dealing with people in cars. You know, you'll find people that do stuff just to get money from you. I've actually paid a guy to do some work on my car, and then come to find out the work he's supposed to have done, he didn't even do it. And then I paid somebody to come. This guy did some work to my car, and I don't know what happened, but actually the situation got worse. So for me, I can't speak for nobody else, but for me to first of all have somebody nice enough to take my car for me, he done come from off the city bus to come get my vehicle and take it to the shop. I stayed at my job. You understand what I'm saying? I'm grateful. I really am. And I want to just encourage anybody. I don't care what you're going through. You know, your situation may seem dire. Don't give up hope, because, you know, your situation can change in a minute. It really can. So for everybody that's suffering loss, dealing with new diagnosis of sickness, don't claim it. Just give it to God, because he's the one that can fix it. And when he fixes y'all, it's fixed. So much love to everybody. Happy holidays. Bye.